Hello, good morning. This is a year's futures trading with another stream. Today is Friday, March 24th. I got this market here in the overnight. Something that catches many traders is FOMO. And I feel missing out. In this market, where the market has this break, has this perfect balance here, has an upside breakout, and then Wednesday came along with the expectation of FOMC, right? FOMC minutes. Um, the expectation was let's forget about the number. Don't look about at any kind of number. But traders were expecting something, and they just want to miss the trade, right? They saw the market rallying, going higher, making a low, and then just going higher and higher and higher and higher. They didn't see context. They didn't see bar charts. They didn't see anything. They didn't see price in context. Um, of course, the market can come and get everybody. Right? There's a lot of whipsaw going on in the past days, in the past couple of days. Market getting long. It's basically traders, getting the market too long, getting the market too short, and then long inventory being liquidated, and short inventory being forced to cover. This is an interaction between small traders and big traders here. Small traders with little capital that cannot take trades overnight, and bigger traders that are basically playing or trading the traders in these 2 days here. Very technical trading, very technical days. And today, these days, this overnight is not different. It was when I did my homework here. I am still focused on this low here and 3900. The market, the market is in long liquidation mode now. We had short covering here, and now it's liquidating the longs. We had a perfect balance here. Yeah. Before going to see this, uh, this is going to be very important here. Uh, well, okay. The monthly, okay. The monthly, we can see the monthly has an upside breakout. Breakout fails, and then the potential destination here, the ultimate destination here is this low here, which is around the 3700, 3704, I believe. But first, the market will need to take this low and then this low and then this low before going over here. And overall, market trading range, the market has gone nowhere. The market has gone nowhere since February closed. We are about still one more week to go, and the market is right there, right where it closed last month. The weekly shows picture. This is going to the so the weekly is going to the upside, and the weekly has from 5 week range here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 week range with a high that is weak here, very close. I mean, we have good access here, good access in this day and this week, good access. I mean, lack of access here. Good access here. This high is weak because too close to this one. This high that has no access, but this week has really good access up here. And the low, multiple lows together in the lower side. And the 3900, market trading around the 3900 here. The daily shows cessation on the one time frame higher. And the most important thing to me here in the daily is these 3 days perfect balance here, breakout to the upside has failed. And when balance fails, when breakout fails, it's clearly failed. We have an upside day here with a gap and then an outside day here to the downside, bringing the market back to the range, to this 3-day range here, which in turn turns this low, the 3900, basically 3900 as ultimate destination trade for this market here. Balance, I mean breakout phase, the trade is fade the breakout, right? With the potential over here. And yesterday was market being bought from this low, very close to the 200. It's still giving us signs that this market is that the low is not good. Now, when you have to do something, you have to risk actually, right? You got to risk. At this moment, what you see here in this market? Okay, that's a question you need to ask. What do you see here? Are you following price here? What are you doing here? What do you see from this? I do see the market breaking. What I see here in this market is an inventory that's extremely short in the overnight. Overnight traders are the weakest of all, coming mechanically. When I see this high, God, whatever comes from something like this coming exactly from a level like this of 4,000, boy, this is something to be very, very aware of. That this market can come up to here before the opening or on the first period. Okay, but the direction of the market is to the downside. So, but the direction of the market is to the downside. Okay, now let's check market profile. Well, again, we got market profile. We have a day here that was short covering, upside extension or the short covering day, FOMC, and then liquidation of all these longs here, that all this trading here that try to try to up from the market. Um, the the short covering here, we that what that actually did is short covering weakens the market. All right, weakens the market, and put that in context. Right? Put this, remember, balance here, three inside day, inside day. This is perfect balance here. And if I see yesterday, I was looking this market all day. I mean, I saw value going higher and higher. Value open lower here. And value keep going higher and higher and higher until it almost got inside yesterday's, inside the previous day value area. It was going to be an inside day, inside value, but in the market, we were talking about market make a triple low here, and the market was somewhere down here, I believe. That this market needed just one more period sideways here, just to put value inside. All right, it wasn't inside; it was overlapping to lower, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It rather keep going to the downside. But putting things in context, right? We had this overnight inventory that was ignored at the opening. 100% long inventory from the opening that was ignored. The market didn't care about this. What the market did rather was took care of the extremely short inventory from the previous day, FOMC. Coming, where this one came from, right? This level here is exactly the center of the previous period. Very, very short-term trading here, not not even medium time frame, nothing like that. It's very short term trade here. Once most of that inventory was removed, the market break, right? The first sign was this period here, F, ending ending the upside trend early in the morning, early in the day, not early in the morning, early in the day. It wasn't kind of like at the center of the day. It was hard for me, you know. It is one that time in the day when you cannot kind of say it is too early or it is late, right in between. And then another break from that 4,000 here, you know, exactly from the 4,000. Next, you got tremendous. This is something. I mean, when you see a market rallying this way, it is really hard to comprehend what happened here. If you don't understand what happened here in the overnight and what happened in the previous days, you need to understand what happened in the previous days to take action or to take advantage here. But you need to risk. You know, we need to take a risk here. Coming from the 4,000, I, I wouldn't have short this market. I didn't short the market. I saw the potential to the downside because of the overnight here, this weekday, week base, and the non-excess here. But boy, this is hard. You know, for me, it's hard. Exactly from this level here, and also this level, this high here coming from the 50. My bad, coming from the 100 moving average, and the other one coming from the 50 moving average. It is hard for me. It is hard for me. I choked yesterday. I choked. I saw the market. I was reading the market, having a good reading, but I didn't take action. Um, it isn't. I mean, you're not a good trader if you can read the market, but you don't take action. I mean, what matters? What's the meaning of that? What is worth there? If you can read the market but you don't take action, it's very important to take action. Um, I guess that's why I always take notes. And then I put these ones on my identify the issues, maybe what is hurting me, next goal to achieve. All these things. I don't trade. I don't track my trades. I don't use any specific strategy to be a seller or to be a buyer. I'd rather do. I try to identify what the issues are in my behavior, right? Once I identify an issue, right, or I guess maybe the first thing I do is identify what is hurting me, yeah, what I try to identify the issue, and then I write or I try to elaborate what's my goal after having these two, and after all of these three steps, I add to my strategy. And my strategy is not something by here, sell there. It's not something like that. That's very personal. It's a very personal of a personal way to see the market, right? For example, this issue that I have, reading the market, having good readings, but not taking action. That's something that hurts, right? Remain neutral is very important. This is key, absolutely key. If you cannot be neutral, at least speak speak your biases, speak it out loud so you can hear yourself, so you acknowledge you have a bias. Because once you have a bias, it's very hard to see the market as well because you are fixated in what the market can do or what the market should do or what the market will do, and you don't see another scenarios. It also happens that once you take action, if you have a bias, if the market doesn't do what you think the market will do, It's really hard to pull out. It's really hard to close a position. We fight the market, all right? And yesterday I choked. Huh. I choked. That's the truth. All right? I'm not going to say I did a good. It was a good day. Oh, I read the market. That's perfect. No, I choke. I need to acknowledge that. All right? I can see progress. I can see the light, like I can feel the learning, then balancing. I can see another people. Uh, when I see other people, friends, going through some things, I can say, "Oh boy, okay, I remember that, right? I was there as well. I am a little bit further down the road now, but this road has no end. This learning journey never ends. It never ends. You know, um, the conclusion of what this is something very true. Um, well, for me, has been very hard. The biggest adversary is always yourself. Uh, that's something. That thing that is stopping you to go further to achieve success. You know, it's just yourself. Just yourself. In this case, just myself here. You know? Now, that's part. This is part of my homework. I do this every single day. I evaluate the process, evaluate the day. Reading and doing this exercise because this is an exercise, right? Every single day, I check. I check the monthly. I check the weekly. I check the daily. It can be boring, but when you do it over and over and over, you start to see things. Um, and the goal of this is that at the beginning it's very mechanical, right? Oh, yeah, this market has stopped here, and the 200 moving hours. It's an outside day. It's a day to the downside. It, the trend is to the downside here. Then the 10 to us up ended up here. It's very mechanical. But as the further you go, you will see that you will start watching the market in different way. The first thing will be you will stop looking at price. Price is irrelevant. Price is just an advertising mechanism. Thousands of times I was told pricing is just an advertising mechanism. Yeah? Price is going lower. Price is going lower here. Let's go lower, right? Let's go short. But look at these levels here. Look at the volume that is upside. Look at the way how the market has been going to the downside. Short. Mechanical level, mechanical level, mechanical level, mechanical level. One, two, three, four. Four times was the market sold from these absolutely mechanical levels that everybody can see here. You can see the 4,000, you can see half back, you can see February low, and half back here. You can see the zero. All those levels can be seen. So this market is crazy short in the hands. The inventory is short in the hands of the biggest traders. From our review of the market of the major time frames, the daily, the weekly, and monthly, we can see, right, that the potential destination of this trade, of this market, or the ultimate destination of this market is this low here. Why? Right? Why? Why could that be? Why I choose that? Because I have a range here. I have a range, a really nice balance, perfect. But this it has you won't see this quite often, right? But you see that the breakout of this range is usually very dynamic. It happened. It went higher, but has failed. The market has come back inside the range. Not just inside the range, but inside the inside day, right? And the potential is always the market when the breakout fails. The potential is always the lower side. Always the lower side. We got that. We have also the weekly. In the weekly, we can see the potential. We got the 3900 and the potential. These lows come to play. In the monthly, as well, we have a breakout and the potential is down here 3700. What is here in here is the ultimate destination in the daily 3900. The ultimate destination in the weekly, the 37 or 3800. The ultimate destination in the monthly is 3700. I got that. I can also see there's a kind of like, no, man, there's kind of like a question of highs here in the weekly. So I am aware of that as well. The daily, however, this is really nice excess. We have excess. The market has a breakout, and this high was rejected, and this high didn't take this high, and this high didn't take this high. There's a difference, maybe like 10 points between this one, and another 10 points between this one and this one. So there's good excess here on the upper side. Kind of like it gives you a direction here. Yesterday, I was looking to the upside here because all of the weakness that was left behind during this day. Part part of this was clear. The low, however, the low was exactly at the halfback of this range of this day. Yeah. Now, today, this day, this overnight, what we are facing now is the pullback here. I still have the spike base. I decided to keep the spike base from this day because I have considered this rally here to be a reaction of the extremely short inventory from yesterday. I told in the morning that the spike was rejected, but after the break that we have in the afternoon, I decided to keep it here. It's also basically the 4,000 as well, right? But just to have a reference here. I have a weak level here. These gray lines are weak levels that remember me where the market is coming from. This high here is exactly half back. At the time, this was half back. 50 moving average here. The pullback of the rally high to half back twice. Once here, twice here, three times here, halfback here of 4,000. So this inventory here I mean, the shorts here. It is true, right? It is true that I am looking to this level and I'm looking to 2900 in the lower side. That's a potential destination. But the shorts board, the shorts here are taking extremely high risk. They're very exposed here. The risk being short right now at this moment in time in the overnight or 915 is high. The potential for the market to coming back to test or to take this high out is very high, right? But first, now once I have those things in context, I have seen those things. I keep going and I keep digging. I keep going further and further, zooming in into the market. Literally, actually, I'm zooming in here, right? Figuratively also. The first thing the market will need to do, we have to do is close these distributions, okay? Overnight distribution closed. This is the first thing the market needs to do. We were talking yesterday, if there is something to the upside, if there was something to the upside, these distributions will remain. Now the market closes distribution. Now, today, or as of 9, whatever time is it, 9:17, the first thing the market will need to do is close this distribution. what are the odds here of this market keeping this high here? And it's very, yesterday the market ignored the overnight inventory, and just rallied to the upside. Now the market has a lot of short inventory here that is kind of like, like meat for lions here. What's the volume? Very nice volume as well, 404, 440. Pretty nice volume over there. I have this bunch of numbers here. They're very unusual blocks or initial amount of trading at certain levels. This is still make it's starting. It may start to make sense, right? I don't trade based on that, but I see that. You know, I saw the same amount of or the same amount of volume, the same kind of trading in this area here. Now it's different, right? The range is the volume. Those volumes are scattered all over this area here, all over this area here. Then in this time, 3 months ago was very concentrated here, very concentrated here. And we got a breakout. I, as I say, I don't use that to trade, but this kind of like I am observing this um, to have not to have an idea, but to try to see what is going on in the background. It is impossible to see what bigger traders do, and also it's a future enterprise. It's a it's a full it will be foolish to try to see because bigger traders, big money do everything to hide what they're doing. Okay. Now this market is trading back and forth around this level here. The inventory is being accumulated here. I have speak my biases. I try not to be biased. There's a lot of volume in the overnight in this last periods. It's not usual for to see this kind of 3,000, 2,000. So there's a lot of volume here. But who makes that? Right? The question is who buy sells in the overnight, right? All right. Uh, if this is useful for you, please make a comment or ask questions. I welcome questions, comments, because it's always good for me to hear what other people think or maybe thinking at this moment in time, at any moment in time. What do we have today? Regarding any possible kind of news event that can affect the market, we have James Bullard speaking at 9:30. Let's see what he has to say. This be careful at this time as well. This kind of. Oh, and yesterday, I was watching this market yesterday. This is the randomness of the random thing of the business, the random part of the business. I was watching this market break and break and break and break and gosh, this market has never going to end, right? This market is going down forever. And suddenly Secretary Yellen comes up with, I don't know what she said. I guess she said something like she's ready to, the government is ready to keep making deposits um, to the system or rescuing the banks, in other words. and you have this huge. It was something so simple, all right? Suddenly, unexpected. Three. This is 3 p.m. Right? She said what she said at 3:01. 3:01, and you have a huge rally here, huge rally here. Yeah. Um, and you can see from these kind of breaks, right? The market when the market is that when the market is weak, it doesn't sell from this kind of references. From this one, it doesn't comes back that much into the market. It doesn't sell from this level. It doesn't have anything like this, right? A weak market doesn't do this. And also, it was sold from Halbach. It was sold from Halbach, and I marked this as a rally high to Halbach here. Um, and the way how it came back to Halbach at the closing in the closing period was also remarkable, right? This is weak here. This is weak as well. But where the momentum is, or what the market is fixated on, I think this is the end. And who is doing the trade? You know who's doing the trade, right? So be careful. What I do here is when at the beginning I pretend that there was something in the other somebody on the other side hearing, listening, and um, me having these thoughts, this thinking that I know something, I may know something. Um, so I try to verbalize my thoughts. If I cannot verbalize my thoughts, and I can, or in other words, if I cannot myself, if I cannot explain myself, you know, then I don't know the way I think I know. So it's simple. I don't know, right? And it helps. It helped me a lot to be here trying to speak, to try to, to organize my thoughts. It's not my intention to call trades. I wasn't taught. That's not the goal. It shouldn't be the goal of anybody out there. Shadow trading or or do what other person is doing. Right. What I try to do is my goal has been from for a while now to understand what is happening in the market, to be in sync with the market, to have an appreciation of the market dynamics. And then the next thing after that is knowing myself. I get to know myself. And the next thing is a build a strategy based on on that knowledge. Because everybody is different. We all see the same information, but we use the information in different ways. And that way, how we use this information, the information the market is providing, it will depend on our characters. But it will depend in what kind of bank account you have, what kind of mindset you have, what kind of state of mind you may be at any given moment, uh, what what your strategy, in other words, is. We all are different. We all are in this market competing against each other, right? Remember that. That's the first thing that you need to acknowledge, that this is a very competitive business. We are we are up against the best in the world. People don't understand that. People think that we can come to the market and use the market as a as an ATM machine. It's not like that. We are competing. If this were football, we would be against Tom Brady, against Lamar Jackson, against all these great players, the top, top notch in the world. If this were basketball, we would be competing against LeBron, Davis. Uh, oh God, I can't remember more. Right? If you follow these sports, the top ones, those are that those are the ones we are up against. Right? And we if we don't have an appreciation of the market, we have really low odds of success. And that is the reason I'm going to say this. Right? That is the reason why the failure percentage of failure is the rate of failure is really high in this business. It's crazy high. It's not different maybe than any other business. Um, from the thousand business that opens in the United States, only after 5 years, maybe 15-20% remains in the business. That's the statistics, and all the time, every year, thousands are opening. Right? Trading is even harder. A new traders that starts, a fraction of that remains after a couple of years. Most of them fail after just 4 or 5 weeks. The approach is important. All right. Um, enough of this one. Microsoft is to open soon. I'm watching the 4000 here. Distributions are about to get big close. We're opening inside previous day range, and distributions have been closed. Mhm. Did you see the trade here? Did you see the potential here? Okay. As you see the potential, and we need to risk something here. These options here were for 4 bucks, not 4 bucks, 4 points. Now they are not in the money. They're positive now. All right. Now continuation. We see halfback taking 700 very low last rally high and 4,000 final. But still, my mind is my focus is this level down here, the non-excess low. Distributions have been closed. Market opening inside yesterday's value area. We got extremely short inventory, very weak inventory here. This low is inside. Now, a weak market doesn't do what it did. You know? Remember what the market did? Market came back inside. Right? Market was supposed to open with a gap here to the downside. It didn't. It just came inside, come back inside range. That's not the characteristic of a weak market. Weak market keeps itself down here, and it would be really nice that this market ignore the overnight. The same way how it ignored yesterday, it would have been really nice the market ignored the overnight, but it didn't, right? Trading is not easy. Trading is not easy. Volume is high to begin with. We have really high volume relative to yesterday, right? We have really nice opening with higher volume than yesterday. Boy, this closing of distribution. Why you have to do this? Oh, by the way, this weak level here, that was the beginning of this rally, I would go ahead. I know, can see where it is. I decided to keep, yeah, yesterday I decided to keep it there because this low wasn't taken. This low is exponentially weak now, which means that it has high also been taken out. Hi, Suntar. What do you mean with this? This card is open to linear. I'm sorry, I didn't see. I am just replying your question. I didn't see you, brother. Sorry. I was doing my rant, I believe. Okay. Now, the lower it goes, the more exposed this. This is basically right now. This market is basically ignoring the overnight inventory, the short inventory here. Dun, 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 dun. So the next thing, yeah, traders can see what the market did in the overnight. Remember, most traders will have these kind of charts. The market is breaking. Well, we're going to hell. The market is going to hell. Let's shock the market. Now, this low, right? What happens in the daily time frame also happen in the inside. Well, remember what we have here, up here, 1, 2, 3 week lows here, very close together. Now that is happening in the daily time frame also. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3 here, and the potential to come to the down here. I have not forgotten about this high here. This high here in the overnight. I have not forgot about this one, this high here. Right? This is extremely weak inventory here, up here, very weak. The market yesterday took care of the daily, right? Or the daily time, the daily trading first. That was current business. Yeah. That was current business. Now, it right now would be doing basically the same. It was inventory was the closing went to the upside, and now it's taking care first. If the market keeps going to the downside, the inventory from the late from the last two periods were long, right? Now the market is doing that at this moment in time, but there's nothing there that indicates that there's not a bell that sounds, yeah, um, that tells us that okay, this is over. Now we're going to do the next thing. It is not like that. In the morning, when I saw, when I come to my desk and I saw this overnight, the way how the overnight trade, I saw, oh boy, this is very short. Okay, there's good odds the market is going to retrace, is going to take the overnight inventory out before anything. At this, and I mean, my decision at that moment, I want to be short this market, but I mean, I saw the trades to the downside, but I need something, all right? I need an opportunity, maybe, and that usually is when it's selling a rally. Let me do something here. I wanna uh, I wanna call Sontar. Sontar, are you there? This is why. Say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. Okay. Why I do this? Um, because most people is always looking for something magic, right? Most people think that there is a secret formula there to trading. There's something magic. There's a magic strategy. There's a magic indicator out there that is going to tell us where to sell, where to buy. That is going to increase our odds of success. They are constantly looking for that, jumping, hoping for one, well, in this case, one guy saying something to another, from one extreme to another. If they don't find something here, they go to the other, they go to other stream, to other channel, jumping. Um, and most people is not willing, doesn't want to give or put, the effort to learn. This is a career. This is a job. This is a business. This is a way of life. It's hard. It's not easy. Nothing good comes easy. The main, to me, the message of this market closing the distribution is we're going to take this high. Okay, this week, this low is extremely weak. It's exponentially weak. Not this one, but this low here. It's exponentially weak here. The market cannot take the low at this moment. It's struggling going to the downside. All right, now the market has taken the low. All right, now it's even weaker. All right, okay. The market has a breakout now. The market has a breakout to the downside. Downside continuation. We see the 200. Oh, gosh, I just saw the 200. I guess I forgot about this. This 200. Everybody sees it for 200. Yeah. Okay. Most one will not see this level. Everybody can see this, and the 200. And the 200 is usually, if there's going to be any problems here, it usually happens around these levels, right? The 200, the round numbers. Again, the market is ignoring this inventory here, the short inventory. So can you see how it's pushing towards this level here? And as soon as the market has some gains here, this upside movement is just, traders start to cover the this market can be short. Values overlapping to lower. Okay, I'm back. And this is the thing of trading. This is a business that you need to have your focus. You need to be 100% focused on what you are doing here. When you are working, you shouldn't be taking calls, writing emails, watching YouTube shorts, TikToks, or whatever, right? You need to be focused on the market. Um, Yesterday, I knew I was going to be that I was going to have this kind of day, very busy day with external thing, and I decided, you know, the odds that I'm going to do something are very low today. Now, the market is trading has taken the 200. There was a lot of activity here. Yeah. I mean, who does this? You know, short-term traders don't do this. Okay? Be clear. I want to be clear about that. The focus is this low here. This is the job of daily time frame traders. Small traders don't do this. You know, taking the market out of balance is the job of bigger time frame traders. Can you see the activity here? What happened here? Remember what we were talking in the morning? Anybody? Okay. We have PMI composite flash 945. Right? Just one piece of news there. I don't know what the number was, but I knew there was something there. Right? That something could happen around 945. That piece of news was used to take the 200. What the number was, I have no idea. I don't care about the number. Nor should you. You should focus on what the market is doing, and be aware of these things that can happen. Good amount of volume, really good. I think this is good volume. I have good volume. A little bit more than half into the period, and we are way more than half of the first period relative to yesterday. So higher volume. Exponentially weak. Remember, exponentially weak low here when the market was bought for somewhere in here. You got one, two, three, and the destination. The weakness was not like relative to these lows here, but to the destination of this trade. The first level to monitor for continuation of the downside trade that targets this level as a ultimate destination. Right? When the market was when market break to the upside, come back to the range, and now it's targeting the opposite side of the range. This is the first thing, right? This is the first level, the low of this range. Now, below that, we have another range. Which low is this one? Most of the overnight inventory, overnight, let's see, I guess I may, this was long inventory being liquidated, getting too short here. And come on, don't tell me you're going to, come on, come on, market. Look at where this market has been bought from. It's one tick for taking the overnight low. Gosh, man. Now there's a trade that happens here. You know, yeah, the market's on the downside, right? So there's two trades that can happen here. One is failing to take this low, yeah, could target this high. That's one. The other one, that's relative to the overnight. Okay, each one has its way to monitor. We have to monitor the trade. If I get long here, so what's the next thing the market has to do to monitor that my trade is good? It's been good. It has bounced from here, right? Boom. The first thing is I want the market to come back inside this range, come back inside this range, and target and having advance to the upside. That would be a counter trend trade because the market is going to downside and I'm going against the market and it has to work fast. It's not slow. It has to be work fast. As soon as and I have to have those ones in advance. Right? Okay, market is coming inside here. Right? That's the first part of my trade. Okay, it comes back in here. That's the failing of taking this low here. That's the overlay. Now the other trade to the downside. Remember, I say I wanted to be short this market. I want a rally. I want an opportunity. This could be the opportunity here. Market rallying to the upside and then coming back to take this low. Each of those trades, right? It will depend what kind of trader you are. If you don't know yourself, if you don't know the market, if you don't have a strategy, how are you going to do this? You have to know something about the market. You have to have market knowledge. You need to know yourself as well. Those two things first so you can build your strategy. All right. And it's not something that if this trade doesn't work, I'm going to do the other one. Those are two completely different trades. Those are two completely ways to see the market. All right. The fact that you can see both of them, it means you are having some market knowledge, market understanding, and you can see what some traders are doing and what these other traders are doing. Right? I see the market going to the downside. I see the potential in the market taking this low, and I decide, well, okay, what do I want to do? I want to be with the market. I want to be against the market. We can see, right? The market is having. It's not usually this kind of trades. This counter trade has to work really fast. Most of the time, they don't. Most of the time, it ends maybe 100, 200 to the upside, and that's it. Right? Context. Remember the context. Remember the overnight inventory, how short this was, how short this is. Overnight overnight inventory is the weakest inventory that there is. Right? The market has come back inside previous day range. When that happens, also, boy, got to be aware what can happen here. First, you got failure of taking this low. This low is not good. This low is not good. This low is weak. The potential first, the ultimate destination of this trade that I took here is this high. Right? Now I want to see monitor for continuation here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this level here. It's not relevant anymore. This has been correct. This level here has been corrected with this break. This low as well has been could be relevant now. I will keep it here. This is not weak anymore. This is just low, right? It was useful to see the potential the market had to the downside. Market traded to the downside. The ultimate destination, remember, when the market comes inside the range, is this high. It could be, right? But first, the market needs to take this inventory out. Remember where this market was sold from yesterday, from half back. Twice was sold from half back, and the rally started from half back as well. Half back is down here now, but at the time it was here. So who is doing this selling? That is the most relevant question here. Any questions, comments? I would really love to hear you. Have you been short this market? Have you short this market? Right? Have you long? This was a really nice long here, failing to take this long. Okay, and the first thing to monitor for continuation, market getting inside previous day range. Okay, as soon as the market come back down here, that's an out. My stop would be down here, maybe 100 below this, and that's it. All right, but can you see the dynamics of the market here? If you see price, you will see, oh, okay, the market is going higher, the market is going higher, now it's going lower, now it's going lower, now it's going higher, now it's going higher. And you just get, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating what the market is doing, right? And this is when you see the market as a constant two-way action, it start to have another meaning. Uh, not that not that I will see what the market will do, but I understand what the market is doing. Okay. The first thing the market here ignore the overnight inventory. Remember, there are no 2 days that are the same. Yesterday, the market did the same, right? The market ignored the long inventory and just rallied, but the rally lasted for 4 periods. Now, the break, the break here, ignoring the short inventory that was down here, they don't even last half the period. So we have really high volume here, really nice volume here. Maybe five. The market ends here. Could it be maybe 10% high? We'll see. The main message here, the distributions, okay, were closed. The overnight distributions were closed before the opening. All right, a weak market doesn't do that. All those things, can you see all the information that is there? We got to be aware, and there's a lot of things to be aware of. Hmm. The call, you know, I knew that today was going to be something hard for me to be focused in the market. Now this low here, this high here, what do you do here? For goodness sake. Weak high, weak low. The market is back where it was. Right where the opening is. Now, if this was a weak market, I would have expect some, I would have expect this period not to take this high here, so it can target this low here, so it could come towards this low, so this non-excess low, which is my main, my short-term focus. Now the market has failed to take this low. I got, I got this high here, in the overnight. I got this high here, very close to 4,000, for the 4,000. Very mechanical way to sell in the overnight. Um, so my main thing, for example, if my focus was the downside, now I would be questioning it, right? I would be questioning, okay, this market is not going to the downside. Hola, Luis Fernando, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días. Hope you're good, brother. Muy bien, muy bueno, qué bueno, te salió el negocio ayer. Okay, this high is not good here. This high is not good. Can we have a rotational day today? Maybe. Not my view of the market. I was focusing on the downside. It's questionable. It's questionable now. Qué bueno, qué bueno. You know? Because I was looking to the downside, and the market has took the daily high. Right? The daily high is out now. Let's see the market. The next thing, the next reference on the upper side is, we have halfback. That level is not good right there. Hmm. from yesterday, if this is an this is movement or inventory movement. Well, yesterday I have a lot of inventory here, lots of inventory here, and this being held back as well. The high being at 39, which is at 4,000 basically. Okay. Now, if I got a long here, I would, I would like the market to remain inside yesterday range. Coming outside would be a signs that there's problems there. So, oh, no, estas son solamente referencias que tuve. No, cuando observé, lo que está entre paréntesis es la fecha, el 16 aquí. Y lo que hice ahí fue ver, empecé a apuntar algunos, algunos, am, actividad inusual, que era muy, trades que eran muy altos, así por decir, en esta fecha el 16, que fue este día aquí que no se ve, que es una actividad muy, muy inusual, aquí, no te viene a este nivel, ¿no? Y veo por decir que hay bastante acumulación de ese tipo de actividad en esta área. No es algo que use en realidad, pero me sirve, ¿no? Me sirve para ver, en este caso me está dando una dirección, ¿no? O sea, veo que es un contexto, o sea, solamente por decir, acá estoy viendo, ¿qué te digo? Ah, una cosa aquí estoy viendo, a ver qué puedo estar viendo aquí. Oh, acá no tengo trades que son más de, todos son menos de 50, ¿no? Nadie compra, acá hay alguien que compró de repente 120 o compró dos 50 y un 20, una cosa así, ¿no? Y pues 1200 es bien alto, es bien alto. 800 sería aquí a este lado, que sería trades mayores a 250, ¿no? Por decir, ¿no? Es ese tipo de actividad, ese tipo de actividad. Así lo leo. Ah, okay. Do you see that jump? Did you see the jump here? Trading market was trading here and then boom, goes to the upside. just like that. Market has repaired this high, this big high. It just died. It just died. You see that? It just died here. Now I question this. I may question this low now. It just died here. This is what that's now. As I say, I'm questioning. I am questioning this low here. I'm switching my focus now to this low. What I don't want here is the market taking this getting outside of the range now. Mm. Market has come back to halfback, exactly to halfback here. Now I want to see since this high has been repaired, since this high has been taken. What happened here? What I was watching here. Oh, this high was a real repair. Now I'm watching this one can be repaired now. Now another push to the upside. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. I don't want to see this market taking this low here. Very, very low volume. The ES has really low volume here. No, no, no 10K, no 10Ks here. This is more like a very short term trading here going on. Now this low has been, the market has come out outside of the range here. All right, now the destination could be this one. But to do that, this market has to print an outside bar. I still have 2 more minutes. I mean, not 2 more, 8 more minutes here. I think this could be a rotational market again. We can see a rotational market here. Market has breakout of this 2-day range here, or this range here, right? But it's being rejected. And let's see if we have downside continuation here. It's right, the market's right at this edge here. Low volume here. Let's higher volume between the 55 and the 50, 55 here, 50 here in this area here. Higher trades, I mean, not higher volume. Very mechanical buying here, very weak buying here. Not a buyer coming from this low. That's why I decided to keep this. Okay. Can now take the saddle. Looks like this is going to be a rotational market here. So the market has enough reasons, perhaps good reasons to go all the way up to here. But it's just struggling here. The market has come out of the range, have come out of this range again, second time. If I was along, remember, if I was along here, if I was along here, with this long here, this would have been my out. The market coming out of this range. Hmm. This is very weird. How much more volume do we have? Like 11% higher here. 11% higher than yesterday. It just doesn't have it now. Come on, anything to the upside will keep these distributions open. High is weak, it's too close. It's weaker now. In the morning, I decided to be short. I was waiting for a rally. I decided to wait for the market to give me an opportunity to go short. That's what I decided in the morning. Let's see if the market keeps this distribution first to begin with. Hmm. Okay, was silent here. I was monitoring a trade here. If you have any question, please let me know. I guess otherwise I will call it a day. I don't think I'm not going to stay longer in the market here. I have things to do. Um, on Friday I don't have market updates on Friday. All right, guys. I wish you a good rest of the day. Stay safe out there. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.